In my last video, I talked about the importance of authenticity in copywriting. Today, I'd like to talk about how you know when something is authentic. It's a really difficult question to answer, but there's really only one way to know. Would you say it? You are the only person who can answer that question and who really knows if something feels right. The funny thing is, though, that it's contextual, so we don't walk around asking ourselves, why did I just say that? Does that feel right to me? Does that fit in line with my life views? So really, when it comes to authenticity, it's about not only about whether it feels right to us, but how it's perceived by other people. And today I'd like to talk about a tip to help you be perceived as authentic in the eyes of others. As leaders, and I suspect that you are a leader if you're watching this, it can be difficult to allow yourself to be imperfect. So to appear authentic to others, we need to be okay with imperfection and embrace that. Now, it might seem difficult to embrace imperfection in a professional context, but again, in the right context, it can really lend itself authenticity. And what it makes me think of is the question that's often asked in job interviews where they say, what's your greatest weakness? And you take that greatest weakness and you turn it into a strength. You say things like, sometimes I'm pretty hard on myself, so it means that I end up working pretty hard. Or, I'm tireless and sometimes I don't know how to quit. But if you're an accountant, for example, and you're asked, what's your greatest weakness? If you answer, sometimes I confuse the 6 and the 9, that's not going to bode so well. So when you're sharing your imperfections, look for the silver lining. Today I'm filming this video from beautiful British Columbia, Canada. I've struggled a little bit with people and noises behind me, but hopefully this turns out. There was a gorgeous rainbow behind me, and you can still see the remnants of it. That's all I want to share for today. If you're interested in learning about me as a copywriter, I do free connection calls, and I will share the link to that below. I'd love to hear more about you. Until next time, keep smiling.